Power.
Power to the people.
No unity, no power. White power for white people. Black power for black people. 1967. The Black Panther Party. The movement. Freedom.
Let's talk about freedom. Freedom.
We will not bow down to racism. We will not bow down to injustice. We will not bow down to exploitation. I'm gonna stand. I'm gonna stand.
I'm just a stand for free your mind against soul. Yo, our story has never been told. Ladies, you got to demand what you want, and what you want is respect, right?
Come and take a walk with me. First a walk with me. See what only I can see.
Sisters, check this. Watch this.
Turn up soon, set us free from all the chains that bind me. Let us run in our own direction. Let us go, set us free from all this propaganda and lies that your people try to teach us. I know why would like to bring us down. Because we have all the devil on you. You try to tell us that our lives don't mean anything. But we know so much better, so we're gonna take up the freedom. Freedom for my mind. Freedom for my feet. All this time you've been telling us these lies, but now we finally figured out your game. You know that we would never wise up, but we'll show you how black female can do. So you continue to keep us away, but no, we ain't going out like that. Oh no. All these lies and all this propaganda you want us to take, we're gonna take it. Freedom for my body, freedom for my mind. I see the fear in your eyes, surprise, so come up and talk. I know just who I am and what I wanna do. I can make you run, make you hide from all your ancestors, transgression that you hold inside. Just rising up and seeing that our time is here. We're taking back what's been us for years.
Let the heaven of a system embrace you. Embrace the mother God.
All these lies and all this propaganda that you want us to say, we're gonna take out. Freedom for my
On Chewy, get a free $20 e-gift card with your first food order when you shop all the brands for any taste or any diet at prices you love, delivered fast. For low prices, for life with pets, there's Chewy.
Four months into my freshman year of college, I had to learn how to become a mom. I was only 18 and had to rely heavily on credit cards just to provide for my daughter. Keeping up with my payments was the last thing on my mind, but when debt collectors started calling me nonstop, I realized defaulting on my credit cards may have been a mistake. So I created a list of all my debt and color-coded it based on my pay-down plan. I was able to put a dent in my debt, but I needed a little extra help. So I gave Credit Karma a try. I disputed some errors on my credit reports and got a few debt consolidation loans to help me get back on track. Now, my...
Yo, this shit up on the track, so you have to deal with it right. Freedom every time for the sisters. Check this. Watch this.
Here we go now. Listen, if I'm boom rule, I be the ruler like Slick Rick. Hit with this quick-witted Adidas wearing chick. Papa got a brand new bag. Mama got a brand new Jag. Go tag. I ain't no old hag. I represent not only in the kitchen, in the bedroom, but also in the boardroom. So give me more room. Deny my opportunity. You in jeopardy. Yo, set me free. Don't hinder me. Let me be.
I'm fighting for freedom. I got the heat in case you need them. Straight soldier. Ain't nobody told ya. Hung up on them lies. I know your games and your plans. Do whatever you can to oppress the man. But when it's time to drop the ball, bring the folk in the song. You say you never met a sister so strong, you're wrong now. How can we be free? It takes you and it takes me to blend together in harmony and peace and love and all of the above. Sisters coming together representing one love. No disrespect, but we gotta get it together no matter what the weather. Sisters gotta stick together. And sisters be stronger. Don't let them steer you wrong. Hold on, cause sisters got it going on here.
Bring your mind and your soul. Don't make no guys come take control. Because you're young and you play the role. And I'm that story I've never been
These are the things that you can do and the things you ain't supposed to. So am I brother when I think I'm getting closer? That's when I tend to think of Rosa. How was it took a seat to make a stand, but now it's standing. We got most demands and they never thought of planning that a wish for us to sit would be a dose. Roller coaster. Whether tradition or religion, why you question my decision? Why you spend up all your time trying to get into my mind? Why everybody and they mama got to add to all my drama, mad drama? Hell, if I'ma keep my dominating feministic hell, creating crazy, sexy, cool black in the palms of your player hater stance. My only chance of being free is to fly within me, and it's illegal to kill a legal. A bird is never more important than my people. I guess we didn't need him, so I took away his freedom.
Because bring your mind and your soul. Don't make no guys come take control. Because you're young and you play the role. And I'm that story I've never been told. My spiritual awareness leads me to believe that your doubt in the sisters can come with the peace. We've been together since I created Border. The African border celebration is in order. Pop the cork and give champagne to the stork that brought the light to my mama in New York. African, I come again and again. You kick me down, I get back up, I'm coming back in multiples of
You know where I come from. Sprung from the belly of the beach, used to speak African tongue. So I showed her, next one bolder. Sprung the devil over my shoulder. I'm getting over, cause I'm bolder than the next. I'm enlightened cause I speak the real truth from the text. Who's next to flex with this S-I-S-T-E-R? The sun, the moon, the sun, and the star. Wanna see how open you are.
Bring your mind and your soul. Don't make no guys come take control. Because you're young and you play the role. Alright, I know you wanna make them know. Come and take a walk with me. Closer walk with me. See what only I can see. Nobody knows the trouble I see. So it's back to the womb of everlasting life and truth. Let the heaven of a system embrace you. And praise the mother gods. Coming to the light, let it shine. Blackness is fire. The blackness of the spirit. The blackness of your mind.
I am, and that's who I be. And I don't give a damn if your eyes can't see. If you can't see what I can see, that's your wrong, baby. I'm a woman who's black, so back up, cause it's on. I'ma tell you strong, what's wrong with the world that we're living on. It ain't who you know, it ain't what you drive. It's about how you feel about yourself on the inside.
When your self-esteem is low and they call you a hoe, then you think you's a hoe. But that ain't what the Lord God made you to be. I need you to see you're black and you're free.
Free your mind and your soul. Don't let no guys come take control. Because you're young and you play the role. And that story has never been told. Free your mind and your soul. Don't let no guys come take control.
What's your take?
Yes. Good morning. Welcome to another edition of Our Morning Edition. I'm your host, Queen Daphne, right here on KTCE. That's 2024 Top 10. You did the Good Conversation Network. We ain't playing nothing but the hits. You did nothing but the hits. Man, we're talking this morning, redefining black women in America. Yeah, last week I went through redefining black men in America. This week, redefining black women in America. Welcome to part one. Man, we want words. You know, at one point, good morning, Smoke, good morning, Freedom All Indeed. At one point, being the highest vibration of humanity. And now, being the low frequency of destruction. What happened to it? Man, redefining black women. We have to change what has been brought to us. You know what I'm saying? We have to change what they've done to us. You know what I'm saying? It's black women and did through just with the men did through so much. There's so much. You know what I'm saying? That we've been subjected to. But one thing we always survive. You know, and I say it every day. It's not easy being a black woman in America today. Morning, my sister, Keep Momo.
Good morning.
Morning. What do you think about it? It's about that. It ain't easy being a black woman.
Well, with me, I'm like a triple threat.
Damn.
I'm a woman, I'm black, and I'm a lesbian.
And it makes it harder. And you know
Yes.
what's so fucked up, sisters? You got to say being a triple threat. Like, you just ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like, why can't you just be seen as just that wonderful person you are, where all that it got to be pointed out? You know what I'm saying? That
Yep.
you have to live your life. You know what I'm saying? Not being comfortable like you want to be, but where one just can't see Momo. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yep.
and have to defend that. Do you find yourself often having to defend it, or are you at a point right now like, you know, fuck y'all?
I'm at a point now, fuck it. Before, I used to defend it. It used to make me angry and mad. Like, I had an Indian supervisor. They don't like women. I'm black, and I'm a lesbian. This man, like, micromanaged me so bad. So I had to report him. I had to report it. I had to take it to HRA. I told them they don't do nothing. I'm calling the news. Yes, it was terrible.
That's fucked up. And I mean, and his ass, exactly like you said, hitting at all points for his ass, so he couldn't control himself. The disdain, you know, you can tell. And that's despite your work ethic, despite your personality, your character, none of that mattered to him.
Nope.
And that's fucked up. You know, and it's fucked
But
up.
like they say, what goes around comes around. Because he got demoted.
And I say that because that has to happen that way. See, and that's the thing you did that most won't do. You said you got me fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And didn't take that shit or felt like you had to take that. You know how many people cower down to and just take that shit because they afraid to speak up for themselves or, you know, like go report them. And that's just sad. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody should be subjected to that shit.
Nope.
You know, and then it's like, again, then we question why did he feel like he would be able to do that shit? Because we live in a country that allows for that shit. And again, it's like, and it will allow for it if we don't say nothing. Like you have to press out things like, I will report this shit to the news, make it public, that the type of behavior is being allowed. They got to do something about it. But then they just demoted the motherfucker.
Yep.
That part.
That's all.
That's that, man. And a lot of people really just don't see that. I don't know. It's whatever expectations or whatever that are placed upon black women. That again, how we have to touch on and get so much more of the bullshit than men. You dig what I'm saying? That we have to be the goddess protector, victims. You know what I'm saying? The punching bags, the leading bag, the money bag, the shit. I just so much. But what time has done to us? You know what I'm saying? I think it's taken away a lot of strength from black women, you know, and what we stand for, and the wedges that have been drawn between us. Ridiculous. Like, totally ridiculous, you know. And, well, but y'all, we here to talk about that. You get what I'm saying? I'm going to go find out who. I got to beat up a puppy that's back. Hit him! Yo, we going to be right. We going to be right back. It's Charlie Baltimore Thorough Sisters, y'all. Let's go.
Thorough bitches, adapt to any borough bitches. Be in spots where there were no bitches. You feel me? Thorough bitches, adapt to any borough bitches. Be in spots where there were no bitches. You feel me?
We got the Lady of Rage. We got Gangsta Boo.
There were no bitches. You feel me? Thorough bitches, adapt to any borough bitches. Be in spots where there were no bitches. You feel me? Thorough bitches, adapt to any borough bitches. Be in spots where there were no bitches.
Step from the darkness with difficult hardness. I'm heartless, radiant not regardless. I'm gon' start this, part this, straight down the middle like the ride of Moses. Suckers think they cold as ice, I leave them in the freezer frozen. Me the chosen, me the golden, my controller, bigger and bolder, knocking them chicks straight off their shoulders. Get it over, no need to look back. You got beef, give me the grease and ready to cook that. Look at, don't provoke me. Typically I smoke me like Annie Oakley. You think you that's a lie like Pinocchio. Oh, you didn't know that I assassinate them, wipe them off the map and baby then eradicate them. Cause I be the master. It's disastrous, but I crash seas like the Indianapolis. 5,000, I'm housing. Check 1, 2 on this. I'm hot, raging the best. Right, you on this tonight.
Fever, cut diva, slick chick, quick to leave ya, deceive ya. They cop a one-way ticket to Indonesia. I see ya, but you ain't no threat to a chick like me. You can ice me, but up on my toes, ever so tightly. And I'm a sports child, punk squad, 10 and 9 on show. We live a motto, ice the cake out, you can't get more so. You like the fast, chick, you too frail. I'm about to set sail. Y'all wait to exhale, find me on the block for the next sale. White man, you rhyme high, I got it locked like Comstock. You about to get rocked, so put the bunny back in the box. Ask me, they classic. What color? Pick your casket. I know it get drastic. Some dogs got to get classic.
Thorough bitches, adapt to any borough bitches. Be in spots where there were no bitches. You feel me? Thorough bitches, adapt to any borough bitches. Be in spots where there were no bitches. You feel me? Thorough bitches, adapt to any borough bitches. Be in spots where there were no bitches. You feel me? Thorough bitches, adapt to any borough bitches. Be in spots where there were no bitches.
I
You feel me?
leave chicks broken all up so they hands and slings. Angels acting stuck up so I broke their wings. God went off, no sleep, TD for no cheese sock. Please, for Thelma and Louise, what? Me and my B.I., little E.I. Your foes don't see I wanna get what we got? Nah, blow spots, simple heaters. 4 meters to cheaters, millimeters be 9-inch. Blowing out wounds like a fever. How you treat us on your knees, chicks? Ask you, you air where the loot man, don't be shooting hoods up. Roll down, save the guns for slugs. I spent 2 dozen bust girls and their hair was slugs.
It'll take a million and one of you to stop our flows. And it's always the careful you perpetrate that fold. With all types of overclose.
toes. But check it, we done that. Snatch gears off the rack in 89. We done drove that. We been thorough misses from way, way back. And for you just got thorough since you signed your contract. Do not get it twisted, don't get it messed up. Stop. A platinum record don't mean you hot, child. Walk a mile on these struggling streets. Like me and Charlie B, without deals, we gon' cheat. Regardless, a terror chick be holding her own. Real sisters do dirty work without it being known.
Thorough bitches, adapt to any borough bitches. Be in spots where there were no bitches. You feel me? Thorough bitches, adapt to any borough bitches. Be in spots where there were no bitches. You feel me? Thorough bitches, adapt to any borough bitches. Be in spots where there were no bitches. You feel me? Thorough bitches, adapt to any borough bitches. Be in spots where there were no bitches.
Came in like a cowboy, kill one. Took the guns, smoke the guns, kill something. Give me something to feel bumping. Stick to the speaker, be thumping. Creep when I freak the beat. I believe when you speak to me. You front when you deny that I'm fly. You must think of me. You talk. Get traced in the white chalk quick. I switch and alternate my soldiers who itching to steal the clip. Yeah, I trip for diamonds. One when the shot down finest and mommy out mix. Get wetter than zip and that's why I get. I'm a hot. Several step up and get drop kick. Whatever borough I rock. Trouble in my way, I gotta cry sometimes. Get high sometimes and pray to my God. I don't die sometimes. Put in the business to happen. Remember me for my rapping and slashing because I'm
bringing heat to haters, baby. It's the fire in me. But you be jealous, Mrs. Man, always looking at me. I'm gangsta boo, laid back, never buying you, baby. And no Mercedes is created, trying to pass it to ladies. So I can spray these lanes up, trying to take my position. We be hypnotized, minds got it soul like stitches. I'm cutting up like some scissors, better extra 3-6. I act on, dropping hits with the unentertainment. I'm bringing pain like the method man, running through your vein like some blood on the blood game. Baby, ain't nothing changed. I so golden platinum coming up. Thanks to movie there, now you fools to tear the club up.
Thorough bitches, adapt to any borough bitches. Be in spots where there were no bitches. You feel me? Thorough bitches, adapt to any borough bitches. Be in spots where there were no bitches. You feel me?
Yo, Jinx, man, we gotta find somebody that's down for hers, man. All these girls sipping, man. Who you think fit the category?
It's me, the brand new intelligent black woman, Y-O-Y-O, bitches. Yo-yo, but I'm not to be played like I was made by Mattel. But this yo-yo was made by woman and man. I'm all about upright, uplifting the woman. But like art to feel you can handle any nail, any time, any rhyme, any flow, any show. And if you ask my producer, tell me why you know.
You can't play with my yo-yo.
Don't try to play me out. 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 My name is Yo-Yo. I'm not a one-walk. I like the flow so swift. It's got to be a dip. Yo, let the beat lift. As I rip and rhyme and rap and slap all the girls who can't adapt to the fact I hit the 8-ball often. The earrings I wear are called dolphins. Check the booty. That was kind of soft. And if you touch it, you're living in a coffin. I'm in the 90s. You're still in the 80s, right? I rock the mic. They say I'm not ladylike, but I'm a lady. Full of stuff, though. I kill suckers and even hit the block. So what you wanna do, you must play it world. Cause to me, you simply can't get none. You rather get a Hollywood and it's not like you.
No, you can't play with my yo-yo.
Don't try to play me out. Don't try to play me out. Don't try to play me out. Don't try to play me out.
With my yo-yo.
Don't try to play me out. Don't try to play me out. Don't try to play me out.
What's your name?
Don't try to play me out. That's why my name is Yo-Yo, but no, I'm not a drunken. As I rap chili chewing in the funkin', I'm still your man. That's if he is a honkin'. You call me baby yo or even funkin'. I may be Buttercup or even this show. We had dinner and now we're drinking Cisco. Hit the slow jam, just getting cozy. You're home alone, so now you're getting nosy. You kinda done, so of course you have to call a place. Hang up in my face. It's a sad case of who your man's giving the dollars. What? Yep, I put lipstick on his collar. At home, we gotta listen to ya holler. But he'll slap you and slap ya. So why bother? But if you come knocking at my door, I'll smoke you.
You can't play with my yo-yo. Sucker.
Don't try to play me out. Don't try to play me out. Don't try to play me out. Don't try to play me out.
With my yo-yo.
Don't try to play me out. Don't try to play me out.
Fool, 1990, stand sucker for
Don't
free.
try to play me out. Don't try to play me out.
With my yo-yo.
Don't try to play me out. Don't try to play me out. Don't try to play a week, it's Monday through Sunday. So listen to my yo, here's my bio. And next to me, you're not fly, yo. You like to feel to be a woman that's black. Fake hair in the back, blood green contact. Yo, it's just trying to stop ya. Because the world ain't a big soap opera. It only takes one punch to drop ya. And then the ivy love you see it come off ya. But no, I'm not living like that first. Although I pack a real small cat in my purse. But no, it's not called corrections. It's just a fight back on destruction. Just what you wanna know about the why, yo. Should I tell them I? They know what time it is. Yeah. I gotta play it out.
You can't play with me, yo. I thought you knew. Yo, the brand new intelligent black lady. Stomp to the all y'all suckers. Hey, Jinx, I knew they couldn't fade. You can't play with me, yo.
Yes, indeed. Our morning edition right here on KGCN. We're talking about redefining black women in America. Man, one of my things is this like sexualized, you know, like to a point where even just to leave it like the more you show, I guess, you know what I'm saying, the more scantily dressed, flatly dressed. It's just a mix up of things, wanting certain treatments, but feeling like that, displaying our bodies and things is the answer. Like right now, it seems like that's what it is, but we're being affected by a lot of that. We're not saying that women can't be sexy, look good, or whatever, you know, not saying that, because, I mean, I think, for me, it makes what makes me feel good for me. You know, that's how I feel about it. And that should be with anybody. You know what I'm saying? But not to, I gotta do this, to do that, to please a certain second, or I think that's become a very, very big thing as far as sexualizing black women to not be powerful, but to feel like that has to be what we are. What do you think about that, Mr. Slomo?
I feel if God wanted you to look a certain way, He would have made you that way. All that altercation to your body is you're fake. You're not even real no more. And trying to be what society wants you to be. Long hair, pretty shades. Like being dark skinned is a crime.
Come on now, say that one again. Say it again.
Being dark skinned is a crime.
That color is.
And it's like, why? Why must we make these changes to ourselves? To please who? Society? My man? Come on, God wanted you to have big boobs and a big butt. He would have gave it to you. Just like I'm not a fan of people changing their body parts. Because if God wanted you to be a woman, He would have made you a woman. If He wanted you to be a man, He'd have made you be a man. It's like be your true, authentic self without doing all these alterations for people. It's like you have a low self-esteem if you got to go through all these changes.
You feel that's what it is, unlike that like such low self-esteem, even though they won't say it is, you know, like they just want to make it seem like, but like that's the root of it.
Yeah.
They're not happy with themselves. Now, question, because that'd be something that you'll have to be faced with. Like say you meet a woman, right? Would you date a woman that you know that's altered or feel the need to? And if you were dating a woman that said she wanted to alter herself, would you date her?
I would try to discourage her from doing that. Let her know that she's beautiful just the way she is. You know, why you need to make these changes.
Yeah, and it's like that, and I think that matters a lot. Don't you think like women who do it like their partners should say something? You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't fucking be with you if you know what I'm saying? Like, and knowing that you please, and if they say, oh, just to make myself better for you, but I'm already with you. You know what I'm saying? I like you as you are, and if they're partners, like to stand up and say that. Yeah. Like
It's like
try to
men
talk them out of it.
men and women must make sure that their partner is comfortable with themselves. Like, let them know how much you care about them. What's wrong with saying, baby, oh, you look good this morning?
Mm-hmm.
Or I like that dress on you. And you got something to be like, well, if your ass is a little bit bigger, you'll fill it out better, you know? You can't do that.
Yeah. Because I can see why then after hearing that so long in a relationship, feeling like, okay, I go make this then, then I'll be, because they're feeling unpretty, feeling like you say that self-esteem is low, and that's just sad. And I think that is when you're already in a relationship. I mean, if it's done to attract, I don't know, but it's become a whole sickness. And yeah, black women altering their bodies has become like altering. First of all, the thing that gets me is that altering is something that we've naturally been. So most have like a lot of different foods and things have a lot of things have changed the dynamic. From a lot of things that they have fed into us, whatever. But like the same things that women go get is like you said, it's God given, and actually just opportunity to work with what God gave you. I guess I'm trying to say a woman can still be sexy and attractive without doing all that shit, regardless of, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And that's just crazy, but got them stuck on this, that shit, and it's crazy though. Like, and when I say crazy, like you don't tell me you coming from in your Section 8 apartment, but you don't want to spend $10,000 for a BBL. Then we make some shit like that make sense. This type of shit, that's a sickness. I think it's the sickness all for social acceptance and like they be young, right? What the fuck is it gonna do to them when they get older?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? What that shit gonna turn that part? That's what I'm looking at. What that's gonna look like as they get older. Cause it ain't nothing but what, like shit pretty much stuffed in your shit. I don't even know the ins and out of it. But the whole show and that shit. But like I'm quite sure whatever it is ain't gonna be nice when you get older or you're gonna look messed up.
Nope.
I thought
I feel it might bring you so much pain.
Yeah, like that part. What it's gonna do? Will it is there some chemicals or some shit, huh? And then will it leak? Will it, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck? As your body changes, our bodies, as we know, because we're older women, but our bodies are different than when we were younger women.
Yep.
So the changes you go through and that they'll experience, will it survive that? You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying, that I don't think that our sisters think about that. These young ones, and I would say young ones, but then we think about celebrity, like Pepper of Salt and Pepper and the medical shit she went through going through that shit. You know what I'm saying? And then I saw a video just yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. So it's funny that you brought that part up because we wanted to talk about it. It was an Escape concert and Tiny. That's the name, right? Yeah, the one T.I. married to.
Yeah, Tiny.
I wanted to cry for that. What the fuck? Like, for real. Like, you know how they draw the street people and they have the legs and then somebody will put a booty on it, but it don't look like to where, like, the rest of her body. Anyway, it was just really a pitiful looking thing. You know what I'm saying? And
Look at Little Kim.
And now she altered her face. Did she alter her body?
She did everything.
She did the body too. And she's so little. Yeah, that she's a whole man, a whole thing.
Trying to please a man that didn't sing like that.
And I want to do it be more industry, or do we feel like black men really, because most that I talk to really don't like it. Good morning, Fundisha Fremont. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, we were into the part, now, Ms. Momo brought up like black women altering themselves. All that's going on, that seems to have become whatever it's become, because I don't want to use terms like trend or fad, y'all feel me? Because it's like, that's one of the things that how far we are willing to go to alter ourselves to please society. And again, such a low vibration given us now that the self-esteem of black women being so low. You know what I'm saying? That, man, that altering themselves and not just seeing, as Miss Momo said, the beauty that God gave us. You know, and I'm not being proud African women like anymore. You know, and how you feel about that, sis? I mean, as far as and your thoughts on that in itself and why our sisters choose that.
Yeah, I was just thinking, kind of catch up and join the room, but on that topic, I would think that we just don't know who we are. And it goes along with our mental slavery, not really knowing who we are and doing things and putting things in our body and doing things that just don't reflect who we are. You know, if we knew who we are, well, we wouldn't be doing those things or feel the need to do those things. As African women, we are like the architects of beauty, and everyone else bases their standard of beauty on us.
Yeah.
You know?
That, in that part, like that standard of beauty being placed, and Momo said it, like, you know, even where, I forgot how you said it, Momo, like mad at being dark skinned, or, like even being dark skinned a crime. Like, you know what I'm saying? That when we deal with the colorism, hence that's why we see the bleaching, especially going on. And the sad thing is, you expect that shit here, but the way that it's going down in Jamaica, Nigeria, you know what I'm saying? That Ethiopia, like places I've just seen it happening, the skin lightening, that shit right there. Don't even get me started, I'm gonna cry. But that and here, do we? And I'm trying to say it, I want to, without saying it wrong. Well, how can I ever say that without sounding like it? But is it men's? Is this the fault of men? Is it that men make women feel so low? Black women that you know what I'm saying? That's the resort.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that just goes with our enslavement and colonization. You know, when we go to Africa, we're told, you know, we were enslaved here in America, but in Africa and around the world, they were colonized. So it's the same mentality and the same effect. You would think, you know, in a homeland where it's all black everything, they wouldn't have those issues, but because the colonial mentality has been brought to them and an abuse of mind, it's the same effect. I don't think black men have to be blamed for that, but we have to look at where it came from and how we perpetuate, the bullshit that didn't come from us.
Yeah, it didn't come from us. Good morning, Sister Alice. Chicago in the house.
My apologies for my late entry.
That's okay. That's
Today my
okay.
little sister's birthday. I had to call her and sing happy birthday to her.
Oh, that's
Oh,
wonderful.
happy birthday, sister.
Yeah, yay, we love birthday.
She had a rough year. She had a rough year. She almost ain't make it.
But look at God.
Look at God.
And we say that, but yeah, so y'all, we are live here, our morning edition, man. This is part one of redefining Black women in America. And I think y'all, it's so much, you know what I'm saying, that like, I can only wish that I could close my eyes and wake up and every sister, on this planet held a mind state as ours, as the four women. You feel what I'm saying? But we know that's not true when we have so many. That's the thing. The things between us alone, let alone. So we as us versus Black men, us versus society. You dig what I'm saying? It's like us versus everybody, even ourselves. You know that. And the one question I was asking, like, as far as like the sexualizing us, that we've been taken down to again, and we were talking about that. That's how it led, leading into the body alterations and one's altering themselves to I don't know, to fit in, even though we're good, or not seeing the beauty in ourselves, but that okay, this is what society is. I mean, it's the influence. So I'm not blaming the men. I'm not. That, maybe I did count, but that ain't what I'm trying to do. I mean, the influence, is it the culture, I guess, whatever, and I hate saying it's the culture, but the right now culture of society, because it's like I feel disrespectful to ancestors using the word culture, because this shit here ain't culture. Whatever we see now is not our culture, and it's crazy, but to where our women, the things that women go through, again, to please society, to please men, to claiming they're pleasing themselves, but it can't be happiness. Not being sad, even when their partner tells them they're okay. Like Mr. Moore said, like telling them, telling the woman that you're beautiful, telling them, things like that, and leading to, that low self-esteem because they don't feel these things, the things we see in just out here, period.
It's outside influence.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And what it's like though, but then you have other influences that are different. Why make them? It's just like, I mean, has our frequency gotten that low? You know what I'm saying, y'all? That's the norm. And I want to act like Brother Kelly had made the point, and I began to start looking at it like with the look makeup thing now. By the time everybody finished, they all look alike.
Yeah.
And it just took me to, I didn't notice that again, that they are it's like no matter where, if you look at the little beating, whatever they call it in whatever respective location, the face beatings or whatever, the makeup job, like he said, like similar to that of drag queens, that everybody fucking look alike. And I started paying attention to that shit when you see them, like it's the same style. You feel me? The same space a mask is being placed. That,
I just seen it on Saturday, right? I do the fashion stuff. They came and brought the makeup artist. I did my own makeup. I don't like when they try to. I tell them if I get makeup done, don't make me look like no damn drag queen. I don't care what the man told you. I don't want to look like no man trying to look like a woman. I don't draw like that. Can't no man tell me how to be a woman, cause that nigga ain't no woman. Until he start bleeding every month, he don't got shit to tell me about being a woman.
Y'all think that's what we fall victim to? About as far as like men telling us how to be a woman, But things like that. And I'm glad, and I bet they were looking at you like crazy because they was ready to get that.
Yeah, so they be mad at me when I be like, I don't like that. Don't make me look like them. I don't want to look like no damn shim. And whoever want to do that, that's on them. I just don't want to. I come from the tribe of shim, but I don't want to look like.
And I mean, y'all on real motherfucking talk. I'm saying like, okay, say you go get all the makeup and shit, right? Like they, you know, we done seen the per se transformations, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, the woman go out, say she meet a man, this is who he meeting.
Mm-hmm.
So, in two couple of days, you ain't gonna be that same motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Like, is that something that causes confusion? Do we think it's wrong then if a man would get mad because, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is not, okay, I go back to, y'all, was that, I'm gonna get you sucker? Yeah, it's a lie. Where when, he took the woman in the room, my girl, the comedian with her crazy ass. That when she started taking off everything, even her legs.
Don't make me out back for you.
That was so funny.
When she took off the hair, did she pop her eyes out, her leg, her limb?
She took off her legs, fingernails, hair, booty, almost everything. Yeah. She stand up there looking like Fire Marshal Bill and shit. No hair.
Yeah, she took her teeth out too. Like, so y'all, it's like even then, message. You did what I'm saying, my dude. that it didn't even catch a hold then. You know what I'm saying? Like, now this crazy that was done in a time where when the BBL wasn't no popular thing, where a lot of this shit wasn't. You know what I'm saying? That was made at a time when actually, and we all come from an era where y'all remember when men would make fun of women for wearing weave and a woman would not wear a weave?
Yes. Alexander O'Neal had a whole song, remember?
Your face?
Remember that song, Alexander? Your hair wasn't long, but now it's short. You say, I got it cut, but I don't see no hair on the floor.
I mean, do y'all think that that right there is like it didn't? So whether it saw something coming and what it was, and I just clearly remember that. And even if you got a weave or put a piece in, motherfucker, only I think acceptable weave y'all think about was like when you got your hair braided, the box braid. You know what I'm saying? But outside of that, it was really a time when we were very proud of our hair.
Yes.
You know, I mean, a motherfucker permanent, but at least it'll be theirs. You feel me?
Yeah.
And it's like, what do we? If we, I mean, like to where again, once where we are the highest vibration of humanity to such a low frequency, what happened in between, like the to get us there? You know
Some
what
of
I'm
the
saying?
music, like remember when Beyonce came out with all the single ladies? They weren't all ladies.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, they wasn't all ladies. So.
Oh yeah, I saw the dance. I think I saw it somewhere. I don't know where I saw it, but I saw it, and I understand that.
The people, the music, the people that do music like me push that narrative.
Onto the people.
Onto the people. Like the certain slang that's used, slay, giving. Those are words that the LGBTQ community use. That's words that my little gay cousin use. You know what I'm saying? Even down to the makeup, I had to check somebody. Like they was like, man, her makeup looks fine. I was like, where's she at? It was a dude.
It's like her makeup looks foul.
Yeah, I'm not finna call my cousin girl just cause he's doing a transition. I'm gonna just call him cousin like I've been calling him.
There you go. There you go. Because I think again, a respect of both sides. You You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But don't not infringe upon the other. So
No.
it's like, but
All of that.
is this like do y'all think it's a sweep of some sort to wipe out black women? Let me see. Make us obsolete.
Yeah, it's definitely an attack on African womanhood. And it's by design.
Yes.
I think a lot of us, we're doing things that don't make sense because we're out of our mind and we're being influenced.
Mm.
And that's
Say
not,
that again, sis.
I said it will be influenced. It's like we're out of our mind.
No, the part before that.
We're out of our
You can
mind.
repeat. Yes, that
A lot
part.
of things that we're doing that don't make sense. So that means we're out of our African mind. We're doing something that somebody else has influenced us to do, and it don't benefit us. A lot of like our beauty standards and the things that we do as African women came from our culture, the things that make sense, the things that have a purpose. You know, our melanin has a purpose in our body, and the way we wear our hair and the makeup and the things that we did, you know, had purpose to it, to protect our skin, protect our hair. You know, if you look at some of the tribes and stuff, the marking meant something, had a message, you know. But now we're not really doing anything that makes sense or with purpose. And it's not connected to us, it's not empowering us. It's just copycatting something that's not of us. And we just continue to fall far from who we are and losing our mind. I think of that movie, They Clone Tyrone.
Yeah.
And the way they were in a trance, and it's just like, yeah, you know, I know definitely that that's an attack in this. Because if it was us and it came from us, it would be benefiting us. So what else could it be?
Yeah.
It's an attack.
Like, it's like, your hair ain't pretty enough. You should wear this hair. You know what I'm saying?
And all that stuff got poison in it, and like it has physical effects. It's not just what people think, my opinion, or what I like to wear. It has a real effect and physiological effect on us. It's destroying our reproductive system. It's destroying our minds. You know, it's got poison, lead, dyes, and stuff that have real effects. You know. And our enemy knows that. They know the science of what's going on, but we don't really understand how when we put that stuff in us, it will affect our mentality, our mental health, our physical health, our reproductive health.
Mm-hmm.
That's literally happening to us. So you think, like, say if we put a PSA out there, okay, this is what's happening, this is what this doing to you, this is what this doing to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, before the news do it, you know what I'm saying, the state does it, because you see how after so long then it's released, the lie and the perm, you know what I'm saying, and what it does and all that shit, you know. That was saying that like a woman, today's woman, would make a decision, would she choose herself or choose society? Because to me, it's looking like they'd rather choose society, no matter how goofy they look. Like I said about Tiny with Escape and that shit she got going on. Fuck how goofy she done had to sing some of the tapes. You done seen yourself. You know what I'm saying? And you're not running. And again, like what happened to Pepper. You know what I'm saying? Which is even more because you get into by the time she did that, you're in your 50s.
But she probably don't see it. So she probably see it's distorted view because of the mental issues. Like she probably don't see, like, look at Little Kim, and you know they see something else than what we see when they look in the mirror.
Well, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. You know, and then before y'all got on, Miss Momo was saying, like, if you got a partner there, that partner, you know what I'm saying, should be saying something, should be talking them out of it. Like, no, you ain't got to do that. Your beauty is fine. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Some of these dudes, it's fucked up with the shit too. Like, no, yo, you ain't got no nails on. Why your hand here? Why you got that
And
there?
that's what Keith
Why
Momo
you ain't
said.
get your hair? Why you don't like that type of, like, dudes been said that to me, like, you should get this. Man, I shouldn't get this.
But
I've
why?
been
To
going
make money? Like, what is this? Someone like that in those positions, like Tiny, it's like they're a product, they're a commodity. So are you really talking about her beauty, or are you just trying to sell to?
Right.
You trying to increase your worth? I guess I don't know.
Man, I'm gonna keep my natural.
You know, I met a dude one, you know, he had from now 63rd, you know, and I was looking at a empty building. I was like, before I decided to leave there, you know what I'm saying? But I wanted an office. And then I'm looking, and you know, he approached me, and then he told me, oh, he got a barber shop, you know, I got a barber shop around the corner. What? And then I said, you know, oh, that's no time, because I'm thinking about cutting my hair. You know what I'm saying? Cut these locks off, you know, of course, going into menopause at this point with these motherfuckers stuff. And this before I actually did cut some of my locks off, so it was still down at my ass and shit and heavy as hell. But when I said that, I probably come through and, you know, and get my locks off, and he immediately like, no, you can't do that. That's who you are. And that was his response. Like, no, you can't do that. But, well, that's who you are, Queen. You did what I'm saying. Actually, he knew me. I didn't know who he was, but he knew who I was, you know, and like that's who you are. And you shouldn't do that, you know. And even I was surprised to hear that, you know what I'm saying? Because we know, like just said, it's like even being dark skinned is like a crime. So so a dark skinned woman with her natural hair is a two shot. You did like not what's considered a standard of beauty within this culture, this society rather. You know, and this new shit they done placed upon us. You know, to where that's what it is, and a woman thinks that going to get this, but then as soon as they go get it, but how many men do y'all hear say, man, I want a real woman? You know what I'm saying? They talk about them. Like, how is it that the women feel like this, oh, this is what I got to do to make men woman, and then they talk about them? Like, is it that the men just want that in the image that they see on TV and shit like that, but don't want it in the woman that's next to them? Y'all feel me?
Yeah.
It's just like we can't leave out the Caucasian people. Because what they say, being a blonde head, you have more fun. They are considered to be bimbos.
Yep.
Easy. They have no, only thing they got going for them is their hair and their breasts.
Right.
Yep. Which is a shame.
And accept it, though, and they accept it.
I've met a lot of very intelligent women who have blonde hair. And these stars don't do nothing for our culture neither. Because we play follow the leader. Bo Derek, if y'all remember Bo Derek, she was the first white woman to come out with cornrows. And now you have all the girls running to the salon, talking about, oh, I want the Bo Derek. I want the Bo Derek.
Like he invented the shit.
Wow.
Yes.
That, oh, God, don't even get me started. But, Miss Momo, you'll open up a whole motherfucking new can of worms.
It's true,
like,
though.
But is it just me? Because I do notice that, like, and they was like, well, you can't, you know, people say you can't limit a hairstyle to a certain group of people. Yes, the fuck you can. Even to the point, I think it is definitely an appropriation of a race. Like, I even seen I saw a white woman with a French roll. Y'all know the French roll. Remember that in the night, you know, like No. Or then I saw one with the ponytail but with the baby hair, like, you know, do y'all get what here? And like with the
they
post
dreading their
everything.
hair.
Yeah.
Dreading their hair.
Yes, like do
Or
we
that little girl that came out. What's that little girl? It was some little European girl. She was like, period, period. Now, I took that in a negative way, like she was mocking us. You feel me?
And she said, period, period, ooh.
Period, period, ooh. So it's like she saying how they say period. How everybody like period. Like, I'm trying to figure out where that came from. But that's probably some other slang that, you know, they send up kick, you know what I'm saying, with they homies. But the little girl come out, she got the long eyelashes, she got weave and shit, the European. Talking about, with the weave on, talking about period, with long fingernails. And she just went and got a BBL. That part.
Wait a minute, but you said it's a little girl.
She was a teenager.
Yeah.
Yeah, a teenager. So now she should be grown because it's been a few years now.
And her thing was, so you see it as sort of like mimicking.
Yeah. Like blackface for me. That's how I took it.
Yeah.
I remember that year.
You remember that,
when
sister?
she was dating Ted Danson?
And
they was hosting some show, and she had him come out in blackface. Yeah. She got a lot of backlash for that.
That type shit.
That was not cool at all.
I ain't see that shit, but I could, yeah.
This was years ago when she used to date
I can see it.
I think I.
You say what, sis? I'm sorry, you broke out.
I think I remember that. Somebody calling me. Man.
What they done, y'all. We're gonna take a quick break. I'm just thirsty to play a song. But what? Again, I think time matters, you know. And we look at now, but we look at when Alexander O'Neal made this song. You know what I'm saying? The prevalence of it, and I'll follow with another behind it. You know, so y'all, we're live right here. Our morning edition, redefining Black women in America, Part 1. We might need about 10 parts for this thing. Like, I'm just saying, like, and it's like, again, not to be hard on sisters, but I really think that if we don't really face and talk about and expound on the things that have taken us from being, again, the highest vibration in humanity to now such a low frequency that it's a struggle for Black women to be respected in their natural forms, I'd say, you know, as though, you know, now you're oddballs, you feel me? And that many who go along with that shit and also want to tap into in a minute, just like the relationships between Black women, you know, and when I say the relationships, not only sisterhoods, which are good to feel, but you got more hostility. You dig what I'm saying? Between Black women and the causes of that, y'all. So we're going to be right back. Good morning, Chuck. We're going to be right back, y'all, on that. Cause that's one of the things I want to really get to, because how do we redefine ourselves from what done happened to us, what they've done to us? And yeah, I say what they've done to us, and most say, well, no, he did it. No, what they've done to us, and understanding that too, that the trickery is real, and what does it come from? Like, how do we pinpoint the culprit? You dig what I'm saying? So y'all, I'm gonna tap into this joint here and another, and then we're gonna be right back here, y'all. Our morning edition again. I'm your host, Queen Daphne, right here with my sister, Imomo Fundisha, out of Chicago. Man, y'all, we gotta talk about it. We ain't gonna never get right if we don't talk about it the right way. Not pleasing nobody. Let's go, y'all.
Can I get some
Fellas, can I get you to put your hands together for that? It was party, but now it's gay. Girl, you seem to change it every day. Your hair was long, but now it's short. You say, I got it cut, but I don't see no hair on the floor. Whenever I go out with you, I find out something new. You're a fake, baby. You can't conceal it. Know how I know, 'cause I can feel it. You're a fake, baby. No rhyme or reason, 'cause in your mind, it's lying season. Have brown eyes, but now they're blue.
Don't forget to like and share the show, guys. Make sure you hit them hard.
It's been at this morning, you call me Clyde. Oh, it's still the name that I go by. Women could be unfair, then you'll be in. You're a fake, baby. You can't conceal it. Know how I know, 'cause I can feel it. You're a fake, baby. I've blown your cover. The jig is up, 'cause I discovered you're a fake, baby. No need to hide it. Can't change my mind, 'cause I decided you're a fake, baby. And I'm disgusted. The game is through, and girl, you're busted. Whenever I go out with you, I find out something new. You're a fake. You always have a good excuse. You always have a good excuse. But girl, that ain't no you. You're a fake, baby. You can't conceal it. Know how I know, 'cause I can feel it. You're a fake, baby. No rhyme or reason, in your mind, it's lying season. You're a fake, baby. Fake. Good baby, fake. Running around and running around, fake. Getting nasty, low and sleeping, fake. Come to me, fake.
Yeah. Here's another one. And another one. Yeah. From Little Kim, the Queen Bee.
It's ladies' night, what? It must be Angie on the mic. The butter pea, honey, got the sugar, got the spice. Roll the L side, keep the rhymes right, yo. I just made this mother up last night, and I'm the rookie on this all-star team. Me and Kim is getting cream, like Thelma and Louise, but on chrome. Never leave that Brooklyn shit alone. So if you say it's on, then it's on.
Bang this in your whips, back and cold roly with the chips in the wrist. Here's a French pitch, I dismiss all you chicks. Spit six from the 4th, make it dance. Ow! I stay focused, and the dope is like a penny with a hole in it. Y'all just hopeless and hopeless. I ain't lying, trying to knock me off. Keep trying, all it takes is one phone call to my street team. Promote that ass like a soundtrack from Jack. Sit there, send it off with the 850. Y'all missing the buck with the bump, Biggie in the trunk, in the bucks in my double. Let me see you do the bank head of the riches. It's the rap made west, the QB. And I got all my sisters with me.
And I'll find this time. Oh, this is ladies' night. Oh, what?
one, choking your paragraphs. We laugh, get you back up on the right path. Ain't no stopping me ladies from club hopping, get my rock on. From flavors to frozen, that paradise joint. Booty shaking with the glass in my left one. Right hand saying stepson. To me, my girls is fancy fly misses. 200 great snitches and to the mother Chicos. Lady Pimp ain't taking that trip. If you ain't got the cash to stash, catch a brick hole. Strictly your bell ringer. Lay another finger on this big bad wolf, Miss Lady Rap singer. I be the one to blame as the flames keep rising to the top. And it don't stop. Ladies, y'all see how these bogus misters try not to notice the dope sisters approaching with good intentions, but focusing on their riches. If it's too hot, then get that ass about the kitchen. Listen carefully. I don't give a damn if you don't care for me. The rhythm I keep, cause I'm like a rhythm I team. Filling the weed, suckers off the 9 milliliter clip. Let us bust, we just keep picking up dust. And you can spread rumors, this is making me sick of the head tumors. You and me, start hugging me, saying you loving me. Envious player haters be bucket. I could tell with the thuggin' they wanna do illegal things. But cheese need to give me more with these BBs and M3s, BTs from overseas. Still got that rollies, stuff from the police. Keep my wallet on beat. Who the Windy City woman still coming and gunning straight from the shop. Tonight's the night for the ladies be keeping it tight.
Hey, yo, Kim. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna leave without saying something on this track. You ain't gonna use me to just be singing hooks. What I look like? Patti LaBelle or somebody? Check it out. Yeah. Oh, what a night. You should be like Missy instead of being like Mike. I like to ride ponies instead of riding bikes. Me and Lil Kim got the rhymes sitting tight. I gotta catch a flight. Round 3-ish. See us from Electric to Anias. For the fears. I'm out.
Yes. We're back here live. Our morning edition. And I dropped that joint there. Like, in comparison, once I'm gonna drop another, and a compilation. And believe it or not, that there, I guess, was intended to be an empowerment song for women in hip hop. And even, but a lot, even too, as we began to transition, but I'm gonna give it up to them, in comparison to, per se, women in hip hop today and the example that they're setting. I mean, even if we look at that whole song, that it was more or less Little Kim, who we saw, you know what I'm saying, would have been the most extreme there when it came to, women and sexualizing the stuff in within her lane and creating that lane, till what we see now is like, yeah, think about it, it wasn't all that bad. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes, I know what you're saying.
It's like, it wasn't all that bad. We think about it now, because right now what we're seeing and what's being portrayed to young women, and I don't think it should just be respecting that lane, like take that female Sexy Red, you know what I'm saying? And like, let's go into that lip gloss line, and again, the names of the shit like gonorrhea. I mean, shit named after sexually transmitted diseases and all types of stuff. And like, this shit being like acceptable, and of course, be like, okay, well, people should have the right. Now, come on, we have to call foul when it's needed to call fucking foul.
It's disgusting.
It's disgusting. And like one say, well, you're not supporting another black woman. Yeah, I support black women, but I ain't got shit for females that do dumb shit like that. And I mean, like, literally shit being marketed to children. So when the little girl gonna be like, what type of lip gloss you got on? Gonorrhea, what the fuck? Yo, you feel me?
So here's the name of her lip gloss line. Y'all ready? Coochie juice?
I'm not ready, but go ahead.
Coochie juice, booty hole brown, nut, pussy hole pink, yellow discharge, gonorrhea, blue balls, sex on my period. Disgusting.
And that didn't come from no black woman. That came from the industry. She's the plant. That's an attack, you know. So we gotta stop taking on shit that's not us, you know. But it's doing exactly what it's supposed to do. It's designed to do, to make people think that it came from a black woman and that she has a right to be creative in her own. That's not even from her. She's not even that creative to come up with something like that. That's from the state.
We need to stop letting the industry rule us. Tell us how we should look. Tell us how we should wear, what we should wear. It's crazy. You're putting a lot of pressure on people. And these young kids is running out there following behind the stars.
So when redefining black women, are we taking on things that are not even from us? These are from our oppressors. So, but it's affecting us.
Exactly. That's why we have to redefine ourselves and remove all that bullshit, because that don't define us. But the way society has it now, it does. And that's the whole thing. Like, we have to redefine ourselves because we've been taken away. And that now, you think of black women and you'll Google a black woman and what you gonna see? The shit that they made.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The shit that they created. And yes, that's what it's all about. Like, we have to begin to challenge this shit. Yes, say, no, that shit disgusting. I don't support that young woman. Man, fuck her.
Yeah, and I also feel like, you know, don't underestimate the power of influence. That's what Kendrick said at the Super Bowl. You know, the system is influenced on our youth. But those of us are black women, and, you know, there's too many of us out there that's not standing on that. But the influence of the media and the you know, music industry and the culture and stuff of that is having a larger influence on our youth and the next generation. But that doesn't take away our power either, because we have the power to stand firm in who we are and have a greater influence. You know, it just means we got more work to do. But I don't think that necessarily defines black women, even though that's what it's attempting to do on the mainstream. You know, that's destructive to us. And who benefits? It's capitalism, and someone's benefiting while it's destructive to us and our people and our culture. So we gotta really look at, you know, who's benefited, and just as we gotta attack and combat those attacks, we still gotta build what we need for our own.
And that's indeed. And it's like, but the acceptance of it, you know, just like, I have noticed that even, I mean, everything about us sexualized to just be just pussy popping, you know what I'm saying?
Imagine if we just did like what Kendrick say, turn off the TV. If we just did a big campaign, turn off the TV, turn off the radio. You know, turn off the radio, turn off the TV. Come out, let's go make our own music. Let's build with our own youth and our own sisters instead of, you know, focusing on what is on the TV and the radio. I know that's idealistic, but it's literally going to take that work for us to stop being distracted and being influenced. Our youth are influenced by it, and we're distracted by it. You know, it's not taking away the reality of it, but now what work do we got to do? We got to do that work to redefine the black woman and, you know, strengthen our community back up, because it's intact and it's doing what it's supposed to do.
It's like it's a lot of women that have low self-esteem. It's a lot of women that have low self-worth, and they look for outside sources to validate their worth. You know what I'm saying? They judge themselves off what the fuck the entertainment business do.
Like, being that this is what, to be real, this is what you gotta be. You gotta be got to be what they say you are, or you're not that. And it's like a struggle, especially when we're dealing with our young women, you know, and coming up, and to keep these influences away from them, to keep this type of shit away from them. Well, I guess that's just said, the work to begin where we have to begin to institute something different in front of them, a work, you know, just as we talk about, like, or do we accept this narrative? You know what I'm saying? Just like the same with young black men. Do we accept the narrative that, you know what I'm saying, that's all a black woman has been reduced to is a pussy popping, what's that, twerking? You did what I'm saying?
No, we definitely got the power, you know, to have a greater influence. I think about my youth and how I raised them early on when they were young. I try to make sure they weren't influenced by the TV and the media and the music. I picked what music they listened to, you know. But then I couldn't just keep them sheltered from the reality of the world. So they are very aware of Sexy Red and all those things, that we talk about it. And we talk about what it does to them when they hear that. They were disgusted by those lip gloss lines. Even now, they like songs by Tyler, the Creator. They like one of his songs, and she's on it. But as soon as her line come on, they fast forward, you know, 10 seconds, 20 seconds. And they're doing it for their sisters now. If their sisters are listening to it, they make sure that they know, oh, fast forward, past her fire. We don't support that. We went to a show. It was their first concert. And the song came on. And they sat down and did a protest. And her whole, her lyrics came on. She wasn't there, but they literally, like, I was rocking out with them, and then I'm like, I look over and they sitting down. I'm like, okay. They did that on their own, you know, to protest her bars, you know. But after her 10, 15 seconds went by, they continue to rock. So the youth can be aware and be influenced and understand. I just think we're not even thinking about it, you know, and how it's affecting us, the purpose. It's just we accept it, you know. It's just music, like we supposed to accept that. As I said, she doesn't even know. We can't call her artist. We can't say that came from her. That's not creative. That's like, that's blasphemy. That's an attack on our people. So we don't have to accept it.
Nope, I don't accept that. It's like So we had Lil' Kim, right, sis? But Lil' Kim still had some type of class, even though she was saying what she was saying.
And then too, like with Lil' Kim, in our generation, it wasn't everywhere. Like, you had to buy her album to really hear her. You know, the raunchy songs, they weren't playing on the radio. You had to really go out the way to be, you know, to hear that. And if you've grown, that might be what you like. But it wasn't heavily influenced on the youth. Because I didn't grow up listening to it until I was grown, and, you know, I had to go see the albums or CDs I wanted to listen to.
And even then, when they played on the radio, they bleeped shit out. You did what I'm saying? Or they made the clean version of a song. Remember when they used to do that? When they used to make the clean version of the song, but now they don't do that anymore. Like, it's like everything is heard. So it's like no respect given. Like, okay, this is, and the radio wouldn't play the shit. But now they play anything in those type of influences, because the most of the influence, I think, on black women has come from the media. You know what I'm saying? That's
they're promoting it. They're looking for the artist that's going to put out that something. Creating the artist. It's not, they purposely.
That want to do that. Yeah, I want to drop this joint. I open with it, you know what I'm saying? But I want to drop it again. And it's a different perspective. Okay, so it's going back to back then. Okay. And like, I doubt, even if we could hear a compilation again like this to be created by the majority of, per se, quote unquote, female artists today. You did what I'm saying? On that type of influx. And like, one of the things that if we stream and get it heard to back empower. And then when we come back, I want to, Yeah, we got about an hour. I want to talk about like that empowerment, pushing this into young women, empowering young women, shit, old women too, because they fucked up too. Like we said about young niggas, you got these little young bitches. That's what I call them. You know, but you got the old ones, the middle-aged ones. You know what I'm saying? Because let's not forget that mothers, you know, see with daughters wearing the same clothes, things like that. You know what I'm saying? And that problem that it has on us, and how we can, man, how could that be addressed? And do we need the help of men in order to do this? But I wanna play this because I wanna get it back out there. So if you had a chance to hear it earlier, hear it again, because that's what's gonna happen. And yes, indeed, y'all hit them hard. You did what I'm saying. The Queen can use all the love she can get. Y'all with live here our morning edition, redefining Black women in America. And again, like I said, I don't think we can get this type of thing, but I think we should make one, y'all. That's the thing too. Like sisters, work got to be done. And if not us, then who? You know, especially when we know of so much is influenced through, you know, music and things, and the way, you know what I'm saying, that there's no strength. You don't feel strength in the songs with young women these days. You know what I'm saying? And that's what seemed to be missing. There's no strength. They hold nothing, you know. But I want to play this joint to the known, but we're just listening again. This is from the Panther soundtrack from the movie Panthers, you know, called Freedom. And let's go.
Power to the people.
No unity, no power. White power for white people. Black power for black people. 1967. The Black Panther Party. The movement. Freedom.
Let's talk about freedom.
We will not bow down to racism. We will not bow down to injustice. We will not bow down to exploitation. I'm gonna stand. I'm gonna stand.
I'm just a stand for free your mind and your soul. Yo, our story has never been told. Ladies, you got to demand what you want, and what we want is respect, right?
Come and take a walk with me. First a walk with me. Secret only I can see.
Sisters, check this. Watch this.
Turn us loose, set us free from all the chains that bind me. Let us run in our own direction. Let us go, set us free from all this propaganda and lies that your people try to teach us. I know why would like to bring us down.
Because we have all the devil on you. You try to tell us that our lives don't mean anything. But we know so much better, so we're gonna take up the freedom.
Freedom for my mind. Freedom for my people. I've been trying, you've been telling us these lies, but now we finally figured out your game. Yes, all that we would never wise up, but we're sure to how black female can be. So you continue to keep us oppressed, but no, we ain't going out like that. Oh no. All these lies and all this propaganda you want us to take, we're gonna take it. Freedom from my body, freedom from my mind, freedom from my spirit, freedom from my body, freedom from my mind. high surprise. So come up and down. I know just who I am and what I wanna do. I can make you run, make you hide from all your ancestors. Transgression that you hold inside. Sister rising up and sing that our time is here. We're taking back what's been not for years.
Let the heaven of a sister embrace you. Embrace the mother God.
All these lies and all this propaganda that you want us to say. We wanna take out.
Yo, this one up on the track, I also have to feel it right. Freedom every time for the sisters. Check this. Watch this.
Now here we go now. Listen, if I'm boom rule, I be the ruler like Slick Rick. Get with this quick-witted Adidas wearing chick. Papa got a brand new bag. Mama got a brand new Jag or go tag. I ain't no old hag. I represent not only in the kitchen, in the bedroom, but also in the boardroom. So give me more room. Deny my opportunity, you in jeopardy. Yo, set me free, don't hinder me, let me be.
I'm fighting for freedom, I got the heat in case you need them. Straight soldier, ain't nobody told ya. Hung up on them lies, I know your games and your plans. Do whatever you can to oppress the man. But when it's time to drop the ball, bring the funk in the song. You say you never met a sister so strong, you're wrong now. How can we be free? It takes you and it takes me to blend together in harmony and peace and love and all of the above. Sisters coming together representing one love. No disrespect, but we gotta get it together no matter what the weather. Sisters gotta stick together and sisters be strong. Don't let them steer you wrong. Hold on, cause sisters got it going on here. Bring your mind and your soul. Don't make no guys come take control. Because you're young and you play the role. And I'm not sorry, I've never been
These are the things that you can do and the things you ain't supposed to. So am my brother when I think I'm getting closer. That's when I tend to think of Rosa. I once had took a seat to make a stand, but now I'm standing. We've gotten more demands and they never thought in planning that a wish for us to sit would be a dose. Just roller coaster. Whether tradition or religion, why you question my decision? Why you spend up all your time trying to get into my mind? Why everybody and they mama got to add to all my drama, mad drama? Hell, if I'ma keep my dominating feministic hell creating crazy, sexy, cool black in the palms of your player hater stands. My only chance of being free is to fly within me, and it's illegal to kill a needle. A bird is never more important than my people. I guess we didn't need them, so I took away his freedom.
Because bring your mind and your soul. Don't make no guys come take control. Because you're young and you play the role. And I'm not sorry, I've never been told. My spiritual awareness leads me to believe that your doubt in the sisters could come with the beat. We've been together since I created Border. The African border celebration is in order. Pop the cork and give champagne to the stork that brought the light to my mama in New York. African, I come again and again. You kick me down, I get back up, I'm coming back in multiples of dead. Where I come from, sprung from the belly of the beast, used to speak African tongue. So I showed her, next one bolder, sprung the devil over my shoulder. I'm getting over, cause I'm bolder than the next. I'm enlightened cause I speak the real truth from the text. Who's next to flex with this S-I-S-T-E-R? Cause from the moon, the person, the star. Wanna see how open you are. Bring your mind and your soul. Don't make no guys come take control. Because you're young and you play the role. Alright, I know you are gonna make them know. Come and take a walk with me. Closer walk with me. See what only I can see. Nobody knows the trouble I see. So it's back to the womb of everlasting life and truth.
Let the heaven of the system embrace you. And praise the Mother gods. Coming to the light, let it shine. Blackness is fire. The blackness of your skin, the blackness of your mind.
I am, and that's who I be. And I don't give a damn if your eyes can't see. If you can't see what I can see, that's your wrong, baby. I'm a woman who's black, so back up, cause it's on. I'ma tell you strong, what's wrong with the world that we're living on. It ain't who you know, it ain't what you drive. It's about how you feel about yourself on the inside. When your self-esteem is low and they call you a hoe, then you think you's a hoe. But that ain't what the Lord God made you to be. I need you to see you're black and you're free.
Bring your mind on your soul. Let no one come take control.
It feels like 60 sisters and, you know, and like they're all in that video, you know what I'm saying, and a lot, and we don't hear that. You know, y'all, and it's like, and you said it's just, they took the women away who was walking in this vibration. Yeah, tuck them away like, the what? Like you ain't even, hoes and sluts only,
Yeah.
It's what they, like want to be given it, even though I think that have to struggle, through to keep their, and I guess that's what we saw a lot of these, they disappear or move around like, you know, no, we're not going to be that. And just had that moment where, women, especially in music and hip hop, R&B and things, were standing more independently, you know what I'm saying? And not being subjected to those types of things, but then, like say, tuck them away because they weren't going or they didn't want to push, you know, these narratives that still were able to get pushed though. Like, in the opinion, do y'all think like something like that is something that can be done again, something empowering, and does it have to be by these old names, or do you think something like that it can just happen, it can be done, shit, say, by us?
It can be done. It got to be done by us because the rest of them ain't finna risk not being able to get in where they think they fit in. You feel me?
And push us, yeah. And I can see that, you know what I'm saying? Because they're not gonna, and I don't think it'll be like you can't get what's curing now. And then we're talking in music and things like that, like that you can get these so-called women artists out here now. Even if they were to make a joint like that, would it be like it wouldn't be real? And just like you said, reclaiming our space, like. But we can't use them because women will be like, wait a minute, ain't that the same bitch? You know what I'm saying? So, and now she wants to talk about
just like
empowering and
the Black King song. Yeah, just like the Black King song that we played that day.
Yeah.
Right? She can't cross from that back to this side. Nobody's going to listen. Unless she start getting in rotation with motherfuckers that's in that vibration, but she only doing that because it's trending.
We gotta lift up the ones that are, you know, out there that's trying to come up in that space. We gotta lift them up. Because there's youth out there.
We gotta use our discernment. You know what I'm saying? That come into play heavy. Yeah.
But the thing is, like, the trend, I look at it like, it's war, so that's an attack. And we gotta respond to war. If we've been taken away or attacked, we gotta respond to it like it's war. We're not the ones taking this mainstream, you know?
So y'all see that we are able and capable of redefining just black women in America from, because it's either you're gonna be that, or you're gonna be a super powerful black woman who, you know, want to control men, who hate men. You feel what I'm saying? And that image that's projected, because either you're gonna be this female, like see, I'm actually trying to find these words. You're gonna be that, or you got to be this powerful, successful black woman who stomp on the neck of black men. You did what I'm saying?
It's like,
you know,
ain't no in between, ain't no common ground.
No common ground. Like that's all that we've been reduced to. And the sad part about it is like it's accepted because we push it. Oh, you see that black woman doing her thing, you know what I'm saying? But when we see but mistresses of the state, you know, that are put in place to destroy that fabric between black men and black women. And I want to know, like, the part that black men play in a lot of this, and we know that they do play. And again, I started just on us and our perception because it's like we commit those actions. What did you say? Do the stupid shit or whatever. It's like you said, lost our mind. We move as though we've lost our mind. But do you think that black men have contributed to that? And due to, I mean, let's be for real. Again, with the things that they have fallen victim to, but we fall victim to the shit they fallen victim to because we're the ones got to catch their bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so there's a thin line between blaming them and understanding the damage that's been done to them. But if they don't recognize the damage that's been done to them, how can we? And then here comes our lash out because, again, we are the ones who they lash out at from whatever pains and bullshit, you know what I'm saying, that they've endured. They minimize us. And it's like, why are black women the target for black men who, you know what I'm saying, who are so fucked up in themselves? You know what I'm saying? Like, and when we see it from domestic abuse, just everything, the lack of parental participation, all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? Most motherfuckers seemingly acting like, and this shit is what gets me that like black women are supposed to, you know what I'm saying, either compete for, beg for, you know what I'm saying, change for, submit for their bullshit. Like, that's not even worth doing it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not even, it's like they blindly see themselves as so. We clearly see what the fuck, you know, they fucked up, okay? And not just the damage coming from them, but they've accepted it and they walking in that shit, right? And then, but like, we supposed to be, black women are supposed to be so lowly that we're supposed to accept that shit. If y'all feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like make it a norm. I'm sorry, go ahead, sir.
Oh no, I was saying just the love, you know, it's no love for our liberation. Like you said, just accepting it and not even thinking that we can understand it, but we can't accept it ever. We gotta always struggle for our liberation and our healing. But it's
and stand our ground. Like, literally, it's sad to say that we have to stand our ground against black men. But we do. You know? Well, my thing is like, because it's always like, men will come, and even women will say, it was accepted about how we have to present ourselves to black men. Like, we got to be the ones, like, they choose, so you better make yourself right. You know what I'm coming from. Y'all know my words. But that we have to, you know, instead of, like, no criteria, we don't get to place criteria, but that the black man gets to place criteria on black women. You feel me? Of what's right and proper about a woman, especially one to be in a relationship with, but we're not allowed to do the same thing. You know, in that mind, a man don't care how fucked up he is. You know what I'm saying? But feels that he can place criteria on a woman. Society don't care how fucked up they are, but feel that they can place criteria on the woman or what the woman's not doing, how this woman's supposed to be and adhere to him. You dig? And they always throw in that the role of man and the woman trying to be the man she won't let the man be the man. But if the man ain't being the man per se, but instead choosing just be males, like you see where that comes in at, and much as we try to move and support black men, like I mean I really shit. I would say I think, but I basically should know the role that they played in this now low frequency of black women. And they are main players in it's due that how black women accept this shit. You know, accept abusive relationships, accept even being misguided in the more structured senses, you know, where they say, well, the man is the head of the household and shit, right? And that shit is perceived in the wrong way. That doesn't mean abuse. That doesn't mean, and I'm talking physical, mental, emotional, you know what I'm saying? That's not what that means. That doesn't mean, you know what I'm saying, just because you got a dick to swing. You know what I'm saying? They're making improper decisions for families and making improper decisions for households. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what they see it as now and have placed there. So it's like the men take on this role, women accept this role, even to say they got that just to say they have a man. That part. That part and that necessity that women feel, especially black men. I mean black women, in regards to just fuck what type of fuck he ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? As long as he here. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then want to be competitive with other women over there. Hey, if you don't get the fuck on, you know, they say, oh, women who don't want to be single mothers, and so you just keep the man. No, I got the kid. Get the fuck on, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Don't need your ass. You know what I'm saying? And then protect the child from that bullshit.
That part.
And I think we do owe it to our children to protect them from that bullshit.
And
If you're acting right in your... I'm sorry, go ahead, sis.
I would say that's embracing your role as a motherhood, not just the black man, but like you said, protect the child. If they're embracing their role as a father, or even a man, I was going to ask, do you think that they're being a man, like manhood? That's not even like to put that and call it manhood. That's not it. Like you said, just because you're a male, don't mean you practicing the principles of being a man. And that's embracing, and that's, you know, just like a father, you know, a father's a role. You gotta protect the child and do what's best, the best interest of the child and the family, and the mother too. So, you know, we could fight to try to bring balance and keep families together, but if there's a destructive force, you gotta make moves sometimes.
You gotta make moves. You know what I'm saying? Like when you hear the like, oh, the baby mama won't let them see the kids. Well, motherfucker, not that. Yes. You dig what I'm saying? Like, so a woman should have the right to see if this man's behavior is destructive, fucked up, whatever he got going the fuck on.
And then the woman get blamed for that too, because it's like, you gotta pick him better. Like, you should have picked him, you should have known him.
God damn it, say it. Oh,
my behavior.
God damn it, say it. Then you still get blamed. Well, that's on you for not picking the right fit. Excuse me?
Right.
Yeah, I heard it. A motherfucker said that to me, like, you picked them. I'm like, first of all, bitch, I ain't pick them.
That wasn't him who I picked.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I am the product of a tricker nigga, baby. You feel me? Like, how women are try to trick, you know, get a man.
Trap him, yes.
Trap him, yeah. I'm the role been switched. I'm the man, he the woman.
And nobody thinks about that. It's always the woman's fault. You know, like, no matter the situation, it ain't even considered that either, sis. You know what I'm saying? The shit like that's not considered. How conception occurred, and all that shit. None of that's considered. It's just literally our fault. Despite the fact that the woman takes on that motherhood, takes on protecting, loving, nurturing the child. You know what I'm saying? That it's still, like you said, that's what people, you shouldn't have picked that. So you're saying I shouldn't have picked, and I removed the motherfucker, but then you shouldn't have picked him, and you wrong, but not. I don't think if a man is willing to serve love, you know what I'm saying, and keep the goofy shit away. But yeah, a man should be allowed with his children. You know what I'm saying?
But if the man ain't got no intention.
Yeah, if he's not, and that bullshit, a woman has the right to fuck to say, no, you are not going to be around my children.
And that's
in that state that you're in. But who gets blamed? Women.
The women. And the thing is, like, for motherhood, we have to immediately go through the process. We physically go through the changes of becoming a mom. And so we learn motherhood before, you know, fathers learn fatherhood. We have to protect the womb. We have to think about the food. You know, everything we do is impacts the food inside us, growing inside of us, every decision we make. And that motherhood starts immediately during the growing process. The fatherhood doesn't really start for men until the baby comes and they see, you know, the life force. And that's not for everybody, but, you know, just the physical reality of things. We step into our motherhood before fathers, you know, and it's a role. It's not just because you the daddy that you a father. Are you serving the best interest of this child, this family, and this community?
Yeah. That part.
That's a father.
And
That's a man.
And that's what I'm saying. If they're not serving that, you know what I'm saying, the best interest of the child, then no. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is this, it's like, and we've seen it of a lot lately, even just the behaviors of one, even if they want to be a father, not saying that they don't love their children, but until they, how can I put this, basically get their shit together. I mean, we look at like the little rapper who just was murdered with his daughter.
Man.
Now he's a man spending time with his baby that he loved. But if whatever you're involved in leads to this type of shit, you should know that you shouldn't want to endanger your child. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially when you see the world going and thinking that motherfuckers sticking to codes and shit like that. Like, well, if a child present, you know, these are the things we won't do with it. That's not there anymore. And if you know whatever type of behaviors that you're involved in, that you do not have your child with you.
Exactly.
You know what I know it's sounding like, yeah, man, speak. No, because now you're being selfish. Or, you know what I'm saying? And showing out and shit like that, you know, to appear as the great father. But how when you are apt to put your child in danger? You know what I'm saying? And this is a sad case. Not that a man would want their child to die or nothing like that, but I mean, like, basically, if a nigga know niggas gunning for him and shit, why you should be nowhere.
You shouldn't be nowhere.
But the mama don't have the, you know, but a mother is said wrong if she stood up and said, well, no, I'm not allowing my child to go with him because of the conditions, environment, and things he chooses to place himself in, and I feel for, you know, the safety of my child.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then the person, well, of course the child gonna be safe with the father who loves. Not saying the father don't love him, but the father loves themselves more to want to appear as a good father without stepping, thinking that, you know what, my life kind of fucked up right now. I really don't need to project this type of shit onto my child. You know, and it's not. But at the end of the day, you go back around and circle back around. The mother still gets blamed. You know,
it's one thing when the father is a stand up dude. He trying and he doing the best he can.
Yeah.
And then they be like, "No, you can't see your kid."
That goes to that bitter shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We gonna talk about that's gonna be a death.
It be dudes bitter. You know what I'm saying? A man won't take care of his seed because you don't want to be with him. Man, get your dumb ass out of here.
That part. Yeah. Like, and so entwined, a woman that they're not with, but entwined in this woman, the woman's lifestyle and everything, and basing that on their relationship with the child.
Yeah.
You know, and then it's like, again, the women get like, even in an absentee father. You know what I'm saying? That part of a woman still gets blamed. You know, you have a woman bond with the child is so different. Like, even children produced out of that shit that wasn't love. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Look at my baby. She prime example.
Like, and then the woman is still blamed of, well, why you fuck with him? Why did this happen? Why did you put yourself in that situation? Why is this? No matter how traumatic it was for the woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck the trauma that she done went through, whether, you know what I'm saying, some women that have to, you know, having children due to rape.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how the fuck can you blame a mother who is taking care of, nurturing, and being a mother to her child, which is is what, yeah, it's good to have a father around, but when they say, you know, the child needs their father, no, a child needs their mother. God damn it. You know what I'm saying? A child needs their mother. And then it's like, it has to be a different treatment towards still, even in that type of situation where a woman gets blamed some type of way, or, you know what I'm saying? Or things put on her, like the lack of support for black women, period, is basically what I'm getting to. The lack of support for black women is like, it's crazy. You know, it's almost non-existence for us.
It's
Support.
like it's the value, you know, the role to bringing forward the futures, the life, the youth, the generation. It's the value, just like everything else under attack in our culture, in our community. You know, that's something. You know, that's African, that's us, that we value our generations to come, the caregivers, the providers. But that's been devalued. I think, like you said earlier, it's selfish. You know, because it works both ways. You know. You can't be selfish and be a parent and be a good parent.
Nope.
Be a good mother or a good father. You got to put the child first.
Man, you got to be selfless.
You got to put that child first.
Exactly.
What's the best for the child? Not for your own emotions. If you feel a certain way, you know.
Yeah.
And that's what it be, even though most disguise it as for the child. You know, and it's like the state has been so crafty at implementing the divisive tools between black men and black women. You know what I'm saying? That they use, but then, and even though they're tools, but then the people see them as necessity. You dig what I'm saying? Like, a motherfucker would rather, in opposed to if a woman is saying, you know what I'm saying, the lack of involvement of the man, even contribution financially or whatever, you know, that person or family member or friend or whatever won't go talk to the man, you know what I'm saying, in resolution. What's the first thing they tell the woman? Put his ass on child support.
Yeah.
You know what you feel what I'm saying? Why can't it be putting that nigga in a motherfucking headlock? and you know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like, the first thing is to go to the state. And now to where it's so popular now. You dig what I'm saying? And the tool used regardless. And then the thing is, it's like that it's now become a tool that black women are using against the man. A vindictive tool. You know what I'm saying? That being used. Now, not all, because it's like, okay, you're able to care for the child. You're basing it because they be in their emotional motherfucker state too. And that's what got us so fucked up. That, you know what I'm saying? Again, mad because either the woman doesn't want to be with you or adhere to what you say. You know what I'm saying? So a man has an attitude. So you're just not taking care of or providing for your child based on those things. So again, still provisions must be made. You dig what I'm saying? And if child support is the order that a woman has to do, then so be it. You know what I'm saying? So the lines be really thin, y'all, between this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly what the state wants it to do, and because the state by design has that child, you know, they could give child support without you having to snitch on the fathers and make it so difficult for the family. They could create a system where, okay, you're trying to provide for the child. The child's here. You see the child's here. Provide for the child. But instead, they want you to tell all the business and, you know, jump through hoops and stuff.
That part. Yo, look, I remember when I having my kids and getting public assistance, right? You know, so that's what they ask you, what the father's name and all that stuff. I guess I was just known as the biggest hoe on public assistance. Shit, I was at a party. I don't even know what happened.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know who the daddy is.
You, like, you don't know who the father is.
I don't know. I was at a party. Shit.
That's what I told they is. I said, man, that was a one night stand. I don't know who the fuck buddy is.
They don't know. Don't know. And I said, they expect you like to guilt you or some shit. And I
don't feel no type of way.
Child number 3, I ain't give a fuck. You know, man, I just be out here. So you don't, no, and it was so fucked up. Like my my youngest daughter, right? Now I go pull that shit. Then you got niggas who just, so again, it's more about themselves regardless of what they say it's about. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Did that nigga not take his motherfucking ass to them people? Like, yeah, I went down and nigga, what? Okay, well, fuck it, cuz. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you,
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
You ain't gonna say I'm just some random motherfucker, nigga, you was. Like, you ain't even the real daddy. But, you know what I'm saying? It's like, again, like, that was some shit I know. It was like, you did what? And then I got to get the letter and shit that got all his information. But then the motherfucker, but then found out what the state do to you, nigga.
Right.
Just cause I was getting aid. Now, dude, them people got my check. You the one went and took your ass down there and told them people.
Man.
I told them people, I didn't know who the damn daddy was, that I was just out there. That it was a purpose for that. So this shit wouldn't happen.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But you took yourself out there to do that shit. But they'll gradually do the shit and be like volunteering to be dumbasses. But again, another move to attack black women.
You. That wasn't listening for the interest of the family. That was him trying to get back at you, being spiteful.
Yes.
And it's just stupid decisions being made to be spiteful that don't benefit us, but it helps the state out every day.
That wasn't necessary. That wasn't even the fuck necessary. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that it wasn't like you were denied, your child or anything like that. Shit, with them, the majority of the time, it just was not necessary. And it's like, so when we try to avoid that though, but then when you have systems such as theoretically, in the way it per se said to function, right? That how that would be helpful and beneficial. You dig what I'm saying? But we know, again, that it's used as a tool, not just a tool to divide black men and black women, but also as another tool against black men. Because like now, you don't pay the child support, your ass going to jail. You can't get a driver's license. Different states have different things that apply. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, then who again gets blamed? Black women. At the end of the day, shit comes. You can even the shit they go through, they come. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but again, that line is thin because you have black women who now use that against black men as a vindictive thing. She could be doing much better. Nigga ain't even got to have a job and nothing, knowing that he can't provide anyway, but we'll go do that just to be spiteful. So that order can be put in so that to put him under the thumb of the state. You know, because they know the results of him not paying is him getting locked up. You know, you ain't finna take care of that bitch and her kids type shit. Yeah, I just be wanting to throw them bitches into a grinder and grind their ass up like hamburger meat.
Me too, sister.
Right,
you know,
right.
That part, you know, that women have with, and man, we got to take the L on that. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit, hold on a minute, y'all. I got to play this song. I got to go, but we're gonna play this and I'll be right back. What's happening, y'all? Good morning, Brother Pico. Good morning. Hey, y'all know what's happening, sister. Peace, y'all. Look, we're live here. I'm on edition. I'll be right back, ladies. I'm gonna play this demo right here. We're gonna be right back.
Kick it, the rhyme it is wicked. Those that don't know how to be pros get evicted. A woman could bear you, break you, take you. Now it's time to rhyme. Can you relate to a sister dope enough to make you holler and scream?
Hey, yo, let me take it from here, queen. Excuse me, but I think I'm about due to get into precisely what I am about to do. I'm conversating to the folks who have no whatsoever clue. So listen very carefully as I break it down for you. Merrily, hyper, happy, overjoyed. Please, with all the beats and rhymes my sisters have employed. Slickers be throwing down the sound totally a yes. Let me take the position. Ladies first, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, there's going to be some changes there.
Believe me when I say being a woman is great to see. I know the lot of fellas out there will agree with me. Not for being one, but for being with one. Cause when it's time for loving, it's the woman that gets them sworn. Stepping, strutting, moving on, rhyming, cutting, and not forgetting. We are the ones to give birth to the new generation of prophets, cause it's late.
I break into a lyrical freestyle. Grab the mic, look at the crowd and see smiles. Cause they see a woman standing up on her own too. Sloppy slouching is something I won't do. Some think that we can't flow. Stereotypes, they got to go. I'ma mess around and flip the scene into reverse. With what? With a little touch of ladies first. You must be blind if you don't believe one. Here, listen to this rhyme. Ladies first, there's no time to rehearse. I'm divine and my mind expands throughout the universe. A female rapper with a message to send. The Queen Latifah is a perfect specimen.
My sister, can I get some?
Sure, Moni Love, grab the mic and get dumb.
Yo, praise me not for being simply what I am. Born in L-O-N-D-O and sound American. You dig exactly where I'm coming from. You want righteous rhyming, I'ma give you some. To enable you to age yourself and get paid. And the material that has no meaning, I wish to play. Pay me every bit of your attention, like mother, like daughter. I would also like to mention, I wish for you to bring me to the rhythm, of which is now systematically given. Desperately stretching, I'm the daughter of a sister who's the mother of a brother who's the brother of another, plus one more. All four have a job to do, we doing it respect due to the mother who's the root of it. And next up is me, the M-O-N-I-E-L-O-V-E, and I'm first cause I'm a L-A-Z-I-E.
Contact and in fact, the style it gets harder. Cooling on the scene with my European partner, laying down track after track, waiting for the climax. When I get there, that's when I tax the next man or the next woman, man. It doesn't make a difference. Keep the competition coming. And I recite chapter and verse. The title of this recital is Ladies First. Ladies first. You know what I'm saying? You say it's your industry, twin, sis. I can dig it. I can dig it.
I got this Moni Love album, right? And you know, I be having my bucket on, but I look just like Moni Love. It's some pictures on the internet of Moni Love. My mama even was like, "That's you when you do that song." I'm like, "Mom, that's not me. That's Moni Love." That's crazy.
It's like what it do when we think about that, man. Ladies first. And I don't think that's to excel us above black men. And I think, that's an issue too that we have when we do move for empowerment of self. Many men have used, their goal is to divide black women for their own agenda. You know what I'm saying? Where, again, that competition for men, that competition against everything. You know what I'm saying? And we got to say one of our biggest problems is our things that against each other, I'd say. You know what I'm saying? That we have against each other in the relationships between black women. You know what I'm saying? Again, when you have motherfuckers don't even meet you. Look at a motherfucker. I don't like her ass. She thinks she all that type shit.
Yeah.
You know, or because of what society has set out here that many black women begin not to like other black women if they don't meet those standards that they feel that woman is meeting. If that makes sense. And I mean, how do y'all feel about that? Like, it's like, do we have to,
All right, peace to Diana. Like, have we succumbed to that ourselves? You know what I'm saying? Where we look to find a divisiveness between ourselves and other sisters, you know, other black women. You know, have we fallen victim to that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, and without even regards to that, everybody's not going to be alike, and it's okay. You don't have to be friends with every fucking body. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean you have to have a disdain, you know, unless they're actually just ain't shit, because it ain't just men that ain't shit. There are women who just ain't shit. But we know a lot of society stuff creates a divide between us as black women. And I mean, it's heavy. It's heavy, y'all. You know, and they've used a lot of things against us, colorism being one of them. You know what I'm saying? And again, the lack of emotional support that makes women be more thirsty for emotional support, where when you see women fighting over men and all types of shit, you know what I'm saying? When a bitch get mad over a nigga, I can't stand that, you know, and rather be aggressive toward a woman, you know what I'm saying? But some punks jump up to get beat down, don't they, Fundisha?
Sure do.
An everlasting memory for me to say a bitch who do that shit get her ass shot the fuck down when it could have just been a boy.
I love it.
You know,
I ain't been able to put hands and feet on a motherfucker for that. They be scared. They be getting the fuck out the way. Like this one, that bitch too big. She gonna hurt me. Yes, bitch. I will dog walk your ass without a collar.
They underestimate jealousy, you know, and I'm not putting that there, but Fundisha, what you have to go through. The sweetest, kindest, most gentle soul, like literally I probably ever met next to my grandmother. And yet it's still taken to a point where due to jealousy of just the Africanness of a woman.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And being pushed to
And
that state where
meddling probably by the men, meddling
and meddling by
they
men.
egg on that competition too. So, you know, that's not looking out for the best interest of black women or black family, black community. You know, like you said, that competition, that ego, it's not doing nothing for us. Having sisters against sisters, why would you promote that? And even if it's not, like you said, that situation, some people be jealous of us being African women. Like I said before, we the standard for real beauty, you know. And so those that don't have it, they gonna be jealous, and they gonna try to compete with something they ain't got no business competing with.
Yeah.
So.
And then here comes just that sense of adversity. Black women hold that shit. It for attention, for like, and it's a big problem. It's again as though we don't have everything fucking else stacked against us in the world. You dig what I'm saying? Dealing with black men, dealing with other races. You know what I'm saying? That competition, that other side over there, falsely disguised of white women. You dig what I'm saying? Shit like that is enough. So, but then within our sisters, you dig what I'm saying? Where sisterhood should hold, because look, we all, goddamn it, get super oppressed around this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So
I fight everything, like you said, everything. Fighting every attacks from every angle, high and low, everywhere.
From everywhere. But we see again, like I said, when I stated how the black man, you know what I'm saying, despite everything going at him, his victim is always the black woman, and who he will come and feel comfortable disrespecting, disengaging. You dig what I'm saying? Comfortably. That even black women on black women feel that way. You know what I'm saying? Sensitive to either in harm, whether physically, mentally, emotionally. You dig what I'm saying?
I think that shows how solid and how loyal we've been to our race, our people, and our youth, our community. You know, because the fact that you can do something like that and someone still is holding it down for the people is crazy. But we still showing up every day, despite all that drama. We still raising these youth. We raising the youth. We uplifting the men. We trying to encourage them, you know, and still show up every day.
And yeah, we have so many segment women who say they do that. Why do y'all think that we can't do it together? Like, what do y'all see as like the biggest thing we got to get right as black women?
Jealousy.
Yeah.
And I think overwhelmed too, speaking for me, like just overwhelmed reaching out and asking for help because we so focused on the million of things that we trying to uphold, reaching out and asking for help. And then when we do that, like you said, how are we going to be received? Do we have a space? Do we create a space for us to come together and like here, like what you're doing, Daphne, this is important, you know? We have to create those spaces where we know it's safe spaces and we can come and build with our sisters without judgment, without, like you said, jealousy, competition.
And all that other extra shit.
Yeah, holding those spaces, those standards, keeping those standards.
I'm like, I ain't in competition with nobody. That's why they be like, we. I'm like, no.
And that
I remember somebody trying to tell me that, like, y'all, this a competition. You got to be. I said, man, your ass in competition. I'm in competition with myself.
See,
To
it's
be a
shit like that
cold
where black
motherfucker
women are forced
myself.
against each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they pit us against each other.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That
All the time.
and that's done. I'm sorry, go ahead, sister.
Yeah.
No, I was just saying all the time.
And then that's done. Even subconsciously, you know, and then sometimes not. Intentionally. So, but to meet their agenda. And we fall for it. You know what I'm saying? And even put shit in that ain't even there. You know what I'm saying? Again, we go to colorism. Oh, dark-skinned women are jealous of light-skinned women. Like literally. And we all know that's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Half-breed women are jealous of, you know, full African women. Which, well, mostly that be true, but I'm just saying. History has shown.
Mm-hmm.
As though we don't again face these many things ourselves that we have. So how do we drive ourselves? Because sometimes you're literally forced to choose between, you know, that and keeping a sisterhood and standing the ground for another woman and a man. You know what I'm saying? Because there's always a man the fuck involved, like literally. You know what I'm saying? It's because of either a woman's not liking a woman the way she look, or whether she feels she'll want her man, or this type of shit. It's shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's a lot of just shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That we like be faced with. We deal with this shit like on a day, like as if again the moment we open our eyes, when we are very clear that the black woman now is seen as probably the lowest form of humanity on this planet. And that don't mean we have to accept that narrative, but let's be for real on society. And we look at the reality to a point where protecting the black woman is just not something that's on the black man's agenda anymore. And I ain't talking about protecting your woman. Just, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I protect my, I'm not talking about just protecting your woman, but I mean the black woman, period, to where any assault or attack on a black woman should be met with force by black men.
Yes.
Even if it's caused by another black man. But we don't have that. You know what I'm saying? They use, again, things because we know that black men are under attack. You know what I'm saying? But that does not mean that we excuse their dumbass behavior.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We understand the damage done, but I think once they get an understanding of the damage done and know they got a problem, and then they can cease to do that. Some people just ain't shit. You dig what I'm saying? And again, the line is so thin from this side to that side of even talking about it. You feel me? The line of blame and the line of, you dig what I'm saying? Well, the line of intentional and the line of unintentional. You know what I'm saying? The programming, the everything else. But we still do understand and believe that a motherfucker still has sound mind to make a decisions about the dumb shit they do. You know what I'm saying? And one thing for sure, I always protect the black man, always, because I understand the damage and shit like that, except when it's the dumb shit that they do. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And then find the women, the same women who they look for a person they support and everything, and then to wreak that shit upon them. And not just the woman they're in a relationship with it. Shit, they don't get their mothers, sisters, you know what I'm saying, daughters, all have to get this fucked upness about this nigga.
Yep.
You know? I mean, and that's just, again, opposite from where me, you know, and what I see. And then and it's even more sadder, I think, again, that we fall victim to it. You know? And we fall victim. But again, and it's because you do get sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I think it's expected of us all the time to be just the strong ones to handle everything. You dig what I'm saying? And we do. Don't get wrong. We do. We some bad motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad though that because that's known, you dig what I'm saying? It's like, it's just fucked up. It's just
We take that for granted. Yeah, we take that for granted.
Yes. And it's like the shit that's done to us is ridiculous. And no one sees it, no one wants to acknowledge it. And no, we don't have, like, the black woman in herself is, we're just us. You dig what I'm saying? We can't combine even our struggles, like I was saying, as far as women's rights and stuff. We can't combine that with nobody else. We have a fight of our own. You know what I'm saying? Like literal, which is the fight, you know, and struggle for self-determination alongside our African men. You know what I'm saying? And children. And like that, it's how we even dissuaded from doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like we'll find no independence and nothing separate from black men, which is so sad. And it's like, damn, and I hate that time, man, because it's almost time for us to tap up out of here, but I gotta write this down for tomorrow, because that's the thing that just gets me. And I guess a question that needs to be answered when it comes to even redefining black men and redefining black women in America. Like, we need each other. We know we need each other. We rely on each other, depend on each other, but yet and still we are against each other. And we need to make that shit make sense.
Yeah, and when we say we need each other, it's not even sentimental. It's like scientific. It's like we are complementary. We're not opposite. We can't operate outside of each other. We have to operate with each other in order to be the best that we can be in the most powerful position to deal with this war that we're talking about, because this war that we're talking about, that we're combating. So we taking away half of our strength by not dealing with each other properly. And I just want to say, yeah, even just this conversation is important. You know, African women's emancipation is connected to our emancipation as a people. So men have to play a role in that. And they should be a part of the conversation too. You know, they should show up for this conversation, because we got to figure it out on both sides, and we have to play a part.
And I'm glad you said that, because that was the question we asked in conversation of redefining the black man last week, of what roles the black woman plays in that. And it is necessary, and Brother Kelly had expressed that. And just as, you know what I'm saying, the black men, they do play a role in redefining black women. Because right now, how black women are defined, you know, and someone say, well, you got black women. No, we are talking about it as a whole. And again, if we got to look at us as the we, you dig what I'm saying? And I'll pull out a few, that's amazing how shit can just be a whole nother topic into itself. You know, but many point to the mysteries of the state of those who just don't care, you know, or to get involved. But the role that black men play in redefining black women, like back to that high frequency of humanity, in which, you know what I'm saying, God created us to be. And we still hold it. It's like sister, it's tucked away, it's suppressed. You know what I'm saying? That to me, that's what it is. It's tucked away and it's suppressed, because the energy of the world understands and knows the power of black women is amazing. You know what I'm saying? So I think it benefits many to keep us separated. It benefits many to make us think we have to be subjective and subjugate ourselves to men, you know. And again, that's another thing, y'all. I have to write this shit down. Like I said, it's so much that entails. Like just that, what we have to talk about it, like what that really means. You know, even when one uses religion or any other type of belief or structure to push that narrative of one black woman's subjugation to men. You feel me? That and what that really means when that order of that order of the family. You feel me? That black family from man to woman to child, you know, and that relationship, I really think has been distorted. You know what I'm saying? That again, that we have to be subjugated, you know, that we shouldn't possess no strength, no anything, that we should only be able to contribute to what's good for him, or, you know what I'm saying? Or just play a very docile role. And I think that's not business. Not the business at all. I'm going to make that down, y'all, because we're going to kick back into this discussion tomorrow. We're going to be here all week. This is part one, redefining black women in America. And I want to thank my sisters, you know what I'm saying, from tapping in, whooping this morning in this discussion, and hope that as we continue this discussion, you know what I'm saying, of course, with other sisters. And it's because it's very important. It's like we come from so many ways right now. You know what I'm saying? It's so many dynamics involved, you know, due to so many factors. You know what I'm saying? That kind of keep us, and even though we are so versatile out here, again, but just being coupled and defined in one way and getting past that, getting over that. And we do that by having these conversations, because it is also important for black men to understand what we want, to understand where we stand, our position, what has happened, because maybe they don't even know, you know, because a lot of things they've affected by and their view of black women have been given to them by black women, if that makes sense. You did. But I want to definitely, I got to thank y'all, sister. We want to tap up out of here, most definitely, indeed. And Sister Alice J, you did what I'm saying. Would you like to tap out with the people for this one?
Yes. Man, sister, keep your vibrations up. And if you don't know how to get them up, tap in with somebody you know that do. You're not alone.
Say that part. There you go. Indeed. Fundisha, free them on, sis. How would you like to tap out with the people and to get up out of here and leave them with?
Yeah, I was just saying thanks to RTV and to Queen for creating spaces, and it starts with this. This is the work. It's coming together. That's the first step. It's coming together, having this conversation and having understanding, and then agreeing on what we want to do and commit to, and what work we want to do. But we got to follow it up with some work. And we all have a role to play with the youth. You know, we can be the greatest influence of our youth. We can turn off these TVs and stop shopping at these stores with these beauty standards. If we believe it, we can really do it. We just gotta believe it. Cleanse our minds out.
Already, and y'all heard that. And as for myself, definitely, y'all know you'll find me right back here tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. We're going to continue this redefining black women in America. Here are our morning edition. I'm your host, Queen Daphne, right up here on KGC in that 2024 Top 10. You did what I'm saying, y'all. Make sure y'all tap in, but don't forget to tap in later on after the Cali at 12 p.m. Pacific time, 2 p.m. Central time for the traffic jam indeed. And later on tonight at 7 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Central time, you know, conversations continue on the Good Conversation Network in that top 10 for a reason. Y'all, you dig what I'm saying? Don't forget again, right back here 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. Also, you can tap in at 8 a.m. Central time, 6 a.m. Pacific time for that morning music hour right here on KGCN. So don't forget, so my sister, Key Momo, can you please take us out, my sister?
Yes, I can. It's always a pleasure chilling with the family on KGC and radio. #1 podcast on Podbean. People take it one day at a time. Remember, God is love, love is God. And in the words of Tupac, ladies, keep your head up.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.